Seniors, stimulate this specific area for 3 minutes to reduce nighttime urination. Enjoy uninterrupted sleep naturally. Your bedtime is set for 10 p.m. It is advisable to avoid drinking water after 7. You steer clear of coffee and even herbal tea, yet you still find yourself waking up at 2 a.m. to visit the bathroom. Each night unfolds in a familiar pattern, leading to mornings filled with fatigue, a sense of sleep deprivation, and a persistent dull headache. What's alarming is your lack of understanding regarding the situation. Your body is fatigued, and your hydration levels have been restricted. What might be the underlying reason for your bladder interrupting your sleep? The reality is that it's not due to excessive water consumption. Your kidneys are not the issue here. The sensation you're experiencing is due to a miscommunication between your bladder and your brain, leading to the feeling of urgency to urinate even when the bladder isn't full. Fortunately, there is no need for medication. There is no necessity to alter your dietary habits. Simply use your hand to gently massage a specific point for 3 minutes before you go to sleep. This point is located on your belly, just a few centimeters below the navel. In this video, I will guide you on locating this specific acupressure point, demonstrate the proper technique for massaging it to avoid any unintended effects, and advise you on the optimal timing for achieving the best results, ensuring a restful night without disturbances from your bladder's false alarms. Remain engaged throughout the entire video, as pressing the incorrect area or timing your actions improperly could lead to ineffective results. However, if you achieve it correctly just once, you may notice a significant change right from the first evening. If you find yourself dealing with this same concern each night, feel free to share "Me too" in the comments. I'm here to guide you as we work together to restore your restful sleep in the most natural and effortless manner. Waking up once or twice during the night to urinate may seem trivial, but it is quietly robbing you of two vital elements: restorative deep sleep and your body's inherent capacity for self-repair. Research from the U.S. National Institute on Aging indicates that as many as 60% of individuals age 60 and above experience chronic nighttime urination. Typically, older individuals require about 20 to 30 minutes to return to sleep following each visit to the bathroom, experiencing 2 to 3 interruptions during the night, resulting in almost 90 minutes of sleep loss. It is troubling that these awakenings frequently occur during deep sleep, a critical period when the body generates growth hormone, melatonin, and compounds that regulate the immune system. Research from Harvard Medical School indicates that a reduction in deep sleep leads to decreased production of leptin and melatonin, while simultaneously increasing cortisol and blood glucose levels. The following morning, this leads to complications with blood pressure, insulin resistance, compromised immunity, and accelerated aging of brain cells. You may notice an increase in nighttime awakenings, making it challenging to return to sleep. Each morning begins with discomfort in the back, a sense of heaviness in the head, and a clouded mind. It's not merely a matter of aging, rather, your body lacks sufficient time to fully carry out its internal repair mechanisms. Frequent urination at night might appear innocuous, yet it gradually undermines your overall health and mental sharpness with each passing day. There exists a lesser-known reality. The sensation to urinate can occur even when your bladder isn't completely filled with urine. At times, the nervous system may transmit incorrect signals to the brain, creating an urgent sensation that compels you to hurry to the restroom. This phenomenon is particularly prevalent among older individuals, as the brain region responsible for bladder control becomes increasingly sensitive and more readily activated. The positive aspect is that you can address this intricate nervous system reaction without the need for medication. A straightforward and delicate approach is all that is needed. Applying pressure to a specific area just below the navel can assist your body in rectifying that misfired signal. Applying pressure to the appropriate acupressure point stimulates the activation of your parasympathetic nerves. This promotes bladder relaxation, alleviates unwarranted contractions, and significantly diminishes the false urge to urinate during the night. It is essential to refrain from applying excessive pressure. This type of massage is gentle and does not involve any force or discomfort. It's a gentle, rounded motion, reminiscent of softly caressing an infant's tummy. Maintain a consistent pace. The gentle touch of your hand, along with this comforting movement, communicates a serene message to your mind, indicating that it's time for your body to unwind. There is no longer a need for heightened vigilance. Say goodbye to those early morning trips to the restroom. Spending just 3 minutes each night can assist your body in regaining its natural rhythm, allowing for deep, uninterrupted sleep to return gently and naturally, without the need for any medication. The point we will focus on today is known as Zhongji. In traditional Eastern medicine, this point is recognized as crucial for the regulation of bladder function. In traditional Chinese medicine, Zhongji is recognized as the convergence point of the bladder meridians. In the realm of integrative medicine in the United States, this area is recognized as a delicate nerve zone in the lower abdomen that, when appropriately stimulated, can soothe bladder reflexes and enhance sleep quality. This location is quite straightforward to locate. Align 3 fingers side by side, horizontally, and take a measurement straight down from your navel. At the base of your 3rd finger, you will notice a gentle region in the middle of your lower abdomen, positioned just above the pubic bone. The Zhongji point is identified as such. Once you have identified the area, gently position your palm or fingertips over the location. Start by creating gentle, clockwise motions. Ensure that you apply gentle pressure. Apply a gentle amount of pressure to ensure the skin glides smoothly with the circular motion. Keep a consistent pace, approximately 1 complete rotation each second, similar to your breathing during moments of relaxation. The optimal moment for this activity is just prior to going to sleep. Simply take 3 minutes to lie on your back or sit comfortably with support for your back. Breathe steadily and allow your body to completely unwind. If you find yourself waking up in the middle of the night to use the restroom, consider attempting to do so again after you return to bed. Numerous older adults have expressed that even a brief massage of this nature has contributed to their sense of calm and facilitated quicker sleep onset. Here's a valuable insight. To prepare, consider rubbing your palms together to generate warmth before beginning. The gentle heat from your hands can significantly enhance relaxation in the lower abdomen. Taking a few deep breaths can induce a sense of tranquility that envelops your whole being. No oils are required, no machinery involved, just a straightforward link between your hand and your body, yet potent enough to convey the signal that it's time to unwind. The bladder is free to rest during the night. The Zhongji point represents a nuanced offering from your body. When approached with the right technique and timing, it can reward you with a night of restorative and tranquil slumber. Upon waking the following morning, you will experience a profound sense of rest and rejuvenation throughout your body. Massaging the lower abdomen serves a purpose beyond mere relaxation. Numerous clinical and neurophysiological studies have validated that mechanical stimulation of the Zhangji or Guanyuan acupressure points can have a direct impact on bladder function via the autonomic nervous system. A study conducted in 2021 at Gashon University College of Medicine in South Korea, published in the Journal of Integrative Medicine, examined 57 elderly patients dealing with nighttime urination that was not attributed to acute medical issues. Participants were guided to softly stimulate the Guanyuan point each evening for 3 minutes, continuing this practice for a duration of 14 days. The findings indicated a notable decrease in nocturnal trips to the restroom. Notably, 32% of participants decreased their frequency from 3 times per night to only once or twice. Furthermore, the capacity to return to sleep after a bathroom visit showed significant enhancement in the intervention group relative to the control group. From a psychological perspective, performing circular motions over the lower abdomen in a clockwise manner activates mechanical receptors in the skin and deeper tissues, which in turn stimulates the parasympathetic nervous system via the vagus nerve and the abdominal nerve network. The activation of the parasympathetic system results in a slower heart rate, a slight decrease in blood pressure, and, crucially, a reduction in the excessive contractions of the bladder muscle that trigger the sensation of needing to urinate, even when the bladder is not full. The confirmation of this mechanism has been established through electroencephalograms and bladder electromyography in neurophysiological studies carried out at Kyushu University in Japan in 2017. A 2018 study at the Nanjing Institute of Rehabilitation Medicine, which involved 80 elderly participants, revealed that massaging the Zhangji point for 4 weeks led to a significant reduction in bladder muscle tension and an increase in deep sleep duration during stage N3 by an average of 22 minutes per night. This measurement was obtained through the use of home polysomnography devices. In the United States, the Mayo Clinic Center for Integrative Medicine has recognized abdominal acupressure as one of the recommended natural therapies for addressing overactive bladder issues. This is particularly beneficial for older individuals who wish to steer clear of anticholinergic medications because of their potential side effects like fatigue, dry mouth, and confusion. Collectively, this evidence indicates that stimulating the appropriate acupressure point serves not only as a means of relaxation, but also as a structured approach to modulate nerve function and bladder muscle dynamics. This is a straightforward, natural, low-risk approach that is perfectly suitable for regular use at home by older individuals dealing with persistent nighttime urination issues. While this acupressure technique is straightforward and secure, it's essential to keep in mind several key considerations to achieve optimal results and prevent any discomfort. Initially, it is advisable to avoid performing the massage immediately after a meal or when experiencing bloating in the stomach. Applying pressure to the abdominal region right after eating can lead to discomfort or a sensation of fullness. It is advisable to allow a period of 30 to 60 minutes after consuming a meal before initiating the technique. Next, integrate acupressure techniques with deep, rhythmic breathing. By engaging in slow, deep breathing, your body instinctively transitions into a state of relaxation, facilitating a more effective activation of the parasympathetic nervous system. As you engage in each circular motion, breathe out softly and visualize transmitting a soothing message to your lower abdomen. The optimal time to engage in this technique is approximately 15 to 30 minutes prior to going to sleep. You may choose to recline in bed or take a moment to unwind in a seated position. It doesn't have to be a structured ceremony. What is crucial here is consistency, as this journey involves more than just restoring your body's natural equilibrium. Research indicates that a commitment of 10 to 14 consecutive nights of practice is necessary to observe significant enhancements in nocturnal urination and overall sleep quality. Consider it a soothing evening practice. 3 tranquil minutes for a rejuvenating slumber. A straightforward action to signal to your body that it is time for genuine relaxation. Margaret, at the age of 72, resides in a quaint town in Florida. She is a retired nurse who has consistently prioritized her health. Yet for the last 5 years, she has been experiencing nocturnal awakenings 3 to 4 times each night to visit the bathroom. She not only experienced sleepless nights, but each morning brought a sense of exhaustion, dizziness, and an overwhelming fatigue that made it difficult to begin the day. Her physician indicated that her kidneys were in excellent condition. Despite the absence of infections or diabetes, she found herself enduring fragmented sleep night after night. One day, while seeking a natural remedy, she discovered a guide detailing the Zhangji acupressure point. Positioned just beneath the navel, this area is believed to play a role in the regulation of bladder function. Initially, she had her doubts, but preferring to avoid sleeping pills or diuretics, she decided to give it a chance. Every evening prior to sleep, she softly massaged her lower abdomen in slow, deliberate circles for a duration of 3 minutes. She incorporated deep breathing techniques. That concludes everything. There were no changes during the initial 3 nights, but by the 4th night, she experienced only one awakening. On the 7th night, she enjoyed almost 6 uninterrupted hours of sleep, a rarity she hadn't encountered in years. No medications, no instruments, no external assistance, just her touch and a bit of time. Since then, she has maintained this routine every night, and what brings her the most satisfaction is not only the reduced trips to the bathroom, but also the feeling of waking up with a body that genuinely feels rejuvenated. A profound and nurturing healing she had thought was beyond her reach at this stage of life. Clearly, nothing is overly complex. There is no requirement to alter your dietary habits. There is no necessity to purchase additional pills or devices. There is no specific formula to commit to memory, nor is there a daily routine that requires adjustment. Just 3 minutes is all it takes. A serene moment before drifting off, a tranquil environment, gentle hands, and a touch of patience. It's not necessary to fully embrace it. Allow your body the opportunity to thrive. Give it a shot. This evening, recline in bed, position your hands just below your navel, perform gentle circular movements, and maintain a steady breath. In just 3 minutes, you may find yourself on the verge of a restful night's sleep, free from the interruptions of your body's signals. Frequent urination at night is not an unavoidable consequence of getting older. It is not merely the cost of aging. This is a message from your body, a gentle reminder that your body's internal balance and circadian rhythm require attention, and often the answer is more straightforward than you might think. It's not an intricate prescription or an advanced gadget. Rather, it's a subtle detail that already exists within your body. A soft approach with your own hand, followed by 3 serene minutes before sleep. That is all. However, with consistency, your body will recognize that you are attentive to its needs. You are taking proactive steps towards recovery, and soon you will notice the positive changes. Say goodbye to those disruptive nighttime awakenings. Say goodbye to restless nights and the struggle to drift back into slumber. Every morning, you will experience a sense of lightness in your body, clarity in your mind, and a genuine surge of energy to kickstart your day. Give it a go this evening. Take a moment to allow yourself 3 minutes of genuine relaxation, and feel free to share your thoughts in the comments if you find it beneficial. Your brief narrative could inspire hope in another individual who is restless during the night. If you find this information beneficial, consider subscribing to the channel for more insights. Numerous straightforward strategies exist that can significantly enhance your nightly routine after the age of 60.